what you need to do is just stop. Stop and breathe. In, out. Hello everyone, I'm Mel. Welcome back to the channel. To the new and returning subscribers, it's lovely to see you again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you're new around here, please feel free to look around, check out the other videos on the channel. And if you enjoy the content, click the subscribe button below and join the family. I am back with the part 2 of the Breakup Chronicles as promised in the previous video. Today we're going to be talking about the stages that a person goes through after a breakup. Accepting that your relationship has come to an end and facing the harsh reality that your partner doesn't want you or see a future with you is very difficult and painful. You are definitely going to go through grief. In today's video, we are going to look at 5 stages that a person goes through after a breakup. Mind you, these stages are not linear or sequential. They can even be cyclic in nature. One time you're going through stage 1, then you might find yourself in stage 2, back at stage 1. It just depends on an individual. But the purpose of this video is to help you understand where you are, how best you can minimize your stay in that stage, and how you can push forward and get to a place of healing after a breakup. Stage 1, shock and denial. The first emotion most people experience when their significant other breaks up with them is shock. Just, what's going on? When you're used to being around someone all the time, interacting with them, being part of their life, and suddenly you find out that you've been cut off. You no longer have that access to them. It creates a sense of shock within you. Shock normally lasts for a few hours or days in some cases, but once that subsides, it gives way to denial. Denial is when reality suddenly smacks you across the face and you realize that I have been broken up with. This is the point after the breakup where you have a ton of questions and you're asking yourself, what did I do wrong? What about all the memories that we made? Why me? You know, it's very dramatic. At this point, a little bit of obsession may even set in. You may find yourself stalking your ex on social media, calling them or texting them excessively. And this is because you're trying to delay acknowledging your heartbreak and that the relationship is over. And the reasoning is that if I don't acknowledge that this person has broken up with me, then I still stand a chance of getting them back. Denial. Listen, denial is natural and it's a good coping mechanism. It sort of like puts us on pause so that we start to gather the strength and the mental faculties that we need to go through something difficult that is coming. Try not to shut down at this stage or hide away in la la land, because it will just prolong your pain and how long you're going to be stuck in the shock and denial phase. So what should you do during this stage? I've got a few points. 1, accept reality. As painful as it may be, accept it. You have been dumped, you've been jilted, warampa. 2, lean on your friends and your family for support. This is not time to try and be the Lone Ranger. Going through pain on your own. You don't need to be strong on your own. Talk to your friends, talk to your family. Lean on someone. 3, try not to excessively check your phone, looking for messages, texts. Try not to stalk your ex on social media. Don't blow up their phone. Just try and step out of that obsession for a little bit. 4, don't try and reason out the breakup. This will just prolong your denial. You know, say things like, you know what? They must have been going through something. That's why they said what they said. That's why they broke up with me. Or they're angry. They overreacted. No, don't try and play detective bogey. It's not going to work. Listen, like I said in the previous video, breakups are premeditated. When someone decides to break up with you, it's something that they've been thinking of for quite a few weeks, months even. and they just didn't know how to go about it. And when opportunity presented itself, they took it. Stage 2, bargaining. If you don't navigate through the stage carefully, you'll come across as crazy, insecure, annoying, and you may end up doing stupid things. And that is not something that you want for yourself, and you don't want to give your ex a reason to say, no wonder I broke up with her, she's crazy, no wonder I left him, he's nuts, whilst you're actually just reacting to something that is emotional and painful for you. During the bargaining stage, people become obsessed with their exes. The stalking goes to another level. Some people even take it as far as doing drive-bys by someone's house, calling someone excessively, texting them excessively, just trying to get them to hear your point of view, because you're convinced that if they just hear you out, they will change their mind. If you can just come up with your 5-star argument, they will change their mind because they're wrong. They don't know they're wrong yet, but you know they're wrong, so they're wrong. They should give you a chance to explain yourself. No, it doesn't work that way. During bargaining, that's when people say things like, I'll do anything that you want me to do. I promise I'll change and not repeat the same mistakes. Or they start saying, I love you excessively. I love you. I love you. I love you. So what do you do during the bargaining stage? I was about to say the bugging stage. What you need to do is just stop. Stop and breathe. In, out. And as you've stopped there, understand that being a bugaboo will not get you what you want. It's gonna push your ex further away and cement the notion that they have in their head that they made the right decision breaking up with you because you're crazy. Also, it'll lower your value in their eyes because high value people or people who respect themselves don't beg, don't grovel, don't bug. You need to respect your ex's decision. If someone says they want to go, open the door, let them leave. So part of stopping means backing off completely. Don't talk to them. Let them ride off into the sunset. It's not being vindictive or petty, really. It's a mature response to something that has happened to you. You've been broken up with, someone has told you they don't want you in their life. So the best thing you can do for them is remove yourself from their lives. And when you get to a place where you're no longer communicating with this person, you're not going to say stupid things because you're not talking to them. You're not going to beg. You're not going to bleed. You're not going to undersell yourself because you're not talking to them. And you're going to have enough time to get the relationship into perspective and how you want to move forward. Distance helps to kickstart your healing. Stage 3, the emotional roller coaster. Listen, I've been here, done that, got the t-shirt. And according to me, just me, it's the worst stage after a breakup because you don't know if you're coming or if you're going. It's just crazy. During this stage, you will experience extreme emotions. You're going to be like a pendulum oscillating from one end to another. You're going to experience anger. You may feel angry at your ex for breaking up with you, for hurting you, for the role that they played in the demise of the relationship, for not giving you closure, for at least not giving you a heads up. You're going to be angry, and it's okay. Anger just signifies that some boundaries have been breached. It's a natural reaction. And sometimes that anger may even manifest as self-rage. You might be angry at yourself and think, how did I get duped? How did I get taken for a ride? Why didn't I see this coming? Listen, you're not a Jedi mind reader. You cannot see into the future. You cannot anticipate what may happen with someone else. That is beyond your control. So be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. During the emotional roller coaster, you will go through depression. You'll be so sad. Some days you may not even want to get out of bed. Just want to roll into a little ball and sleep the day away. You may even struggle to complete your work, concentrate on your schoolwork, get anything done. Some people struggle with eating, sleeping, others overeat, oversleep. You're just not yourself. You are under a cloud. One moment you'll feel like you're okay and that you got this. Then a split second later, you will feel dejected. You will feel like the walls are crashing in, the world is coming to an end. You'll feel unloved, rejected, dejected, hopeless, and you may even feel deep desperation, like, I'll do anything to get this person back. But at some points, you may even feel apathy, where you're just numb. You don't feel anything, you're just numb. And that's not a state to exist in, you know? So what should you do when you're going through this emotional roller coaster? Push through the pain. Allow yourself to feel every single emotion. It's sort of like standing in the rain and there's no shelter anywhere. You just have to take it. Don't catastrophize it. And what do I mean? Don't think the world is going to explode or implode. It's not going to do that. Don't be saying statements like, I'll never love again. I've done it. So dramatic. It sounds nice in a song, you know, but in reality, it's not a good outlook. I'll never trust anyone again. I will never open my heart again, ever. It's not the end of the world. I know it feels that way, but it's not. You're going to be okay. Don't idealize your ex. During this stage, when you look back at the memories, they suddenly appear shiny and bright, and you start to think that they never did anything wrong. Don't do that. What I would recommend is keep a list of all of their flaws, all of their faults, all the things that they put you through on your phone. So that every time you get those intrusive thoughts where you start thinking, you know, they're the best thing since peanut butter, you open your phone and you realize this person was selfish. This person ignored me on my birthday and went drinking with his friends. You know, something like that. Things that will balance out the fantasy and the reality. Things that will sober you up and you remember that they're human. Keep them out of your life. Don't talk to them. Do no contact. This is for you. Not talking to them is for you. Because out of sight, out of mind. Stage 4, acceptance. After the emotional roller coaster that can last weeks, months, for some people years, you are going to reach a place where you accept that this is the new reality. Your ex made your bed by walking out on you, but it doesn't mean that you have to sleep in it. I'm quoting Boys to Men. In the acceptance stage, you come to terms with the breakup. You accept reality and you can move on. You no longer waste your energy on a situation that you cannot change. And slowly but surely you realize that you're smiling again. Your outlook has changed. You're looking forward to tomorrow. You're not yet 100% there, but you're better. You're not where you were at the beginning. So what should you do during the stage? Fully let your ex go. Forgive them. Release them from your heart. You don't want to be bitter and angry at someone who's living their best life. Bitterness is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Stop revisiting or rehashing memories. They were great. Be happy for the experience. Be happy for the joy that they brought you in that time. But realize that it's over and there are new and better memories that you can create ahead of you. Know that with or without your ex, you can still have an amazing life. Stage 5, hope. In this stage, if you've done work on yourself, you start to rediscover who you are. You suddenly remember that girl or that guy you were before this experience happened to you. You've emerged out of the crucible stronger, wiser, and kinder. At this stage, you've matured as a person. You acknowledge the role that you played in the death of the relationship. You take the lessons from that relationship and you're conscious of them and you make an effort to keep them close to you so that you don't repeat the same mistakes in your next relationship and poison that. And you continue to keep a good and positive outlook on life. I like the hope stage because at this juncture, most people are just looking forward to trying something new and are willing to give love another chance. There's no more dramatic, I'll never love again. Suddenly you think, I'm going to find someone. I'm gonna find someone and I'll pour my love into them and they'll love me back. I'm gonna have something good. The future looks bright, which is just amazing. You know, the human heart is elastic. You can stretch it, you can tug it, but as long as someone is still breathing and they're still determined and they still have the will, that heart just snaps back into shape after a while. So what do you do in this stage? Enjoy your victory. Listen, this is no small feat. You survived. You literally survived your heartbreaking. Enjoy it. Revel in it. Get out there. Fix yourself up. Get your hair done. Trim up your beard. Do whatever you have to do. Make yourself more attractive and go out there and find love again. Because look, you've done the work. You've done the emotional work where you've taken time to sit in your pain, to sit in the grief. You have done mental work. You've been studying, you've been reading, you've been expanding your horizons. Maybe you started a business, maybe you took up a sport, a new hobby. You're improving at that intellectual level. You may have even lost some weight, gained some weight, toned up, whatever looks beautiful to you. If you've done it, great. Go out there and be the most attractive person you can be, because confidence and loving on yourself is very sexy, you know? So we have come to the end of our video today. I hope that you enjoyed it. In closing, I want to say that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. A breakup is not a reflection of your worth. It doesn't mean that if someone doesn't value you or doesn't want to be with you, there's something intrinsically wrong with you. It just means that perhaps we're not the right fit, or it was not the right time, and that something greater lies ahead of you in the horizon. Don't hate your ex. Don't be that bitter ex who's always hating. Not cute. No one likes a hater. Just pick up the pieces best as you can, taking it day by day, moment by moment. You don't have to rush through this. It doesn't work that way, especially if you're in a genuine connection with someone and you love them. It's going to take some time to work through those emotions and to get back on your feet. And that's okay. Take your time, go through the stages, but don't delay yourself in the stages longer than you have to. Don't keep going back to the things that have broken you, and put yourself first so that you can heal. With that said, I'm signing out. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Till the next time we meet. Musare Mnyasha.